Good day, fellow bandits, robbers, fraudsters and backstabbers, and welcome to the first tutorial video of the Hidden Blades Brotherhood, your favorite thief-only guild operative in the Ring of Fire server. In this video I'm gonna talk about the one and only thing a thief cares about, gold. How to get it in a quick and efficient way by farming the first path of the Citadel of Flames dungeon. To do so, you will have to create a farming party, and in order to be able to run with them, you will need to trade, gear and select your skills appropriately. During the video, I will show you a random run of CoF Path 1 and I'll try to explain what I'm doing. First and foremost, let me talk briefly about how to trade and gear. I'm using full berserker gear with ruby orbs in order to maximize power, precision and critical damage. I'm using a Sigil of Air and a Sigil of Force in the double dagger setup in order to improve damage to a maximum, and a Sigil of Rage on the short bow in order to grant me quickness from time to time, 2 seconds that are most handy when switching back to dagger. These are my stats, and the jewelry is mainly berserker, with the exception of a ring which is condition damage, just because I didn't do the fractals I need in order to get the other power, precision and critical damage ring. And now we'll jump to the traits. The first passive on the Daily Arts line is Serpent's Touch, which poisons your target on steel, and it's very synergic with Lotus Poison, which weakens if the target is poisoned, and Exposed Weakness, which gives more damage if the target has any condition. In Adept we choose Vulnerability and Critical Strikes, then we choose Stealing Recharged Signets, and then we choose more dagger damage. In the Critical Strikes line you have to pay attention to Opportunist and First Strike, which will give us more damage as long as our initiative is high, and will allow us to improve our initiative by attacking, because it increases our initiative on Critical Strike. The Signet traits will improve the overall efficiency of the Signets, and then we will do a lot of damage when the target goes below 50% health. But Trickery line is key, because stealing will give you initiative on top of many other bonuses, and then you will make more damage if you attack from the side or the back of the mob. So remember to always be on the back or the side of the mob. Alright, this is a farming party, and it's basically composed of a Mesmer, a Thief and 3 Berserker warriors. So the first thing we do is we pull the Godforged Fanatics and attack them as hard as we can. Usually the best way of doing this is not as I did here, but with a short bow and the cluster bomb, because it makes way more damage. You are getting like 10,000 damage with each hit, because you hit multiple targets. But I did it that way, so here with the Slave Driver you want to pop Thieves Guild and let him be pushed by the Mesmer. And then here you just have to auto attack and heal as necessary while they attack until he drops under 50% health, where you start spamming Heartseeker like a maniac. You want to do that with the Assassin Signet activated, because it will multiply the damage you do with Heartseeker. The Assassin Signet is there basically to give you more initiative and make Heartseeker most damaging spell. Then we have the Agility Signet, which will give you increased precision as a passive, and you can always use it to cure conditions, and refill your energy, which will allow you to do more evades and dodges, and will grant you more survivability. Remember that all the survivability of the Thief is an active ability, as opposed to all the classes like the Guardian or the Warrior, where they have heavy armor and some abilities like Endure Pain that will grant them basically invulnerability for some time, or the ability to take a huge amount of damage. You have to actually play well with a Thief in order to avoid the damage. Here you need to position yourself close to the Acolyte, and you hit with the Cloak and Dagger and you just backstab, and you will immediately disintegrate the Acolytes. Then my recommendation is you go hiding wherever you can. It can be this place, or it can be any of the other separated places. As a third skill, I'm using Haste in order to grant me quickness when I'm using the auto attack on the daggers before I start spamming Heartseeker when the monster reaches approximately 50-60% health. For the rest of the build, the only thing you need to know is that you need to use the short bow a lot in an efficient manner with Infiltrator's arrow to avoid the damage you're gonna take. Here I got stunned by the mobs with a hammer, but I went away with Infiltrator's arrow in order to avoid further damage. I tried to help my team as much as I can by using Hard Seeker, which allows for some mobility as long as I keep trying to kill the acolytes. Here the optimal thing would have been to use Infiltrator's arrow to get away, but I thought the mob couldn't get me with a sword if I was fast enough to jump up here. Then you have to wait here for like approximately 8 to 10 seconds, and the last wave of mobs will spawn. Remember that you only need to kill the acolytes, so don't really engage in combat with any other type of mobs. Every single role, the warrior, the mesmer, and you, play, sorry for the redundance, a concrete role in the party. Yours is to provide the maximum number of conditions and burst damage to your party, and to do the controlling in an efficient way, so that even if they are full berserker, they can stand their own in the controllers so that they open the gate. You will see that in a minute. Now you have a few seconds here to wait, and here's where the mesmer comes in. If the player who plays the mesmer is experienced in CoF, and most likely in a farming party he will pop a portal right when the door opens, and he will blink to the other side, and you will just have to teleport to the other side with a stone you will grab at the beginning and put it on the braces. You're gonna see how he does that right now. He pops the portal and blinks up, and you just have to take the stone, get back to the portal and place it in the brazier. Now here comes the most important part as a thief in a CoF party. You have to do the controller really fast, so what you have to do is pop Thieves Guild to avoid the Godforged Hellstone from pulling you, and then you spam Assassin's Signet and Haste, auto attack to about 60%, and then spam Hard Seeker. By doing this, you're doing the controller so fast that you prevent your teammates' health from going down, as you can see. And it's very important because they are going to expect you to do the controller really fast, because they are all wearing berserker armor, and it's really hard for them to sustain damage in this part of the dungeon. Remember that the legendary Searing Effigy starts by doing a stun. You need to dodge that. Now for this last mob, usually whenever he stops spamming the stuns, the mesmer should drop a time warp like he did right now, and you just have to auto attack it here. Whenever he reaches like 50% health, you spam the Assassin's Signet and Hard Seeker together. Remember to steal as much as you can. I didn't do it because I was lazy in this run, but you should be stealing all the time to regenerate initiative and restart your signets. The run has now finished, and you can collect your rewards. Now for the last tips, I'm gonna show you how to find this sort of parties. You should go to gw2lfg.com, and there you should write the message that will appear on the screen right now. Well, that has been all. I hope you have enjoyed the video. It really wasn't a long run, and thank you for watching.